guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, you're very welcome. If you're new here, you're also welcome as well. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel so that we can keep growing this tribe. So my name is Lois Adama. I talk about faith, business and finance, and in today's video guys, I'm going to be talking about a very interesting one. So I'm going to be talking about costly mistakes I made in 4 years of business and what you can do to avoid them. Remember that one of the major crux of this channel is basically sharing my life experiences so that we can draw lessons from them and learn from them. And lately I've been doing a particular series about how I grew my business, how my business crashed and all of that. So today I'm going to be highlighting some major mistakes that I made that I believe contributed to whatever has happened before in my business, and ways that I think you can avoid them, because some of these mistakes are very common, like we do them unknowingly, but there are things that if you keep doing, you will end up destroying your business in the long run. It will end up eating up your business in the long run. So I'm going to be getting right into this video, and please, I'm going to be looking down on my book because I just had to itemize them to make it easy for me to remember. So the first thing and the first mistake I made was impatience. Oh my goodness guys. Okay, so I'm that girl who is very ambitious. I'm that girl who has big dreams and big goals, but it's very good to have big dreams, it's very good to have big goals, but you need to know how to break them down into tiny achievable feats. And as a business person, I would advise that before you expand your business, before you think of expanding your business, make sure you've mastered what you are doing. Like the one you started with, make sure you've mastered it well, and make sure you are excellent at it already before bringing in other things. So like I've said before in my previous videos, my whole idea is to have a full option fashion brand for men, women, children, bags, shoes and clothes and all of that. But your girl was not patient enough to do it one after the other. I wanted to do everything all at once. So guys, it is important to break them down. And one good thing about mastering what you've started with before expanding and growing into other things is that one thing with business is that if you've mastered one thing well, if you've mastered one aspect well, it becomes easier for you to grow. It can take you 5 years to master one thing, and once you've mastered that thing well in that 5 years, you can build 10 other things in 2 years. That's just something about business. So you need to be patient, you need to break down your goals. And I noticed that a lot of people have this issue. Some people's issue may not even necessarily be wanting to do everything all at once. Some people may not just know how to even break down those bogus goals on how to achieve them. Let's say for instance you want to own a conglomerate, and you're just going about, oh, I want to own a conglomerate that comprises of 4 companies and all, and you are not even doing anything from where you are. So I don't know if you understand, like, know how to break down your goals to achieve them from where you are. Stop deceiving yourself with big and bogus dreams, because one thing again is that you need to be very careful, because when you're a big thinker, sometimes greed can get into you, right? You may just want to jump some steps and only go for the big things, but in life you need to know that many of the times you will start small before you keep growing. So it's important for you to be patient enough to allow your dreams to nurture, to allow your dreams to grow, or else you will go crashing down. And yeah, so the second thing is I was always looking outside when what I wanted was inside. So I'm going to be giving a very practical example. When I wanted to start my female ready-to-wear brand, I first of all started by carrying out research on how to maybe strike a deal with a Chinese company that produces for me and all, you know, like all those bogus big. And see guys, that's one thing about dreaming big. Dreaming big is very good, dreaming big is amazing, but you need to be careful, because sometimes dreaming big will make you forget what is staring at you in the face, all in the name of dreaming big. So I was looking for all those things, always looking for. It took me a very long time before I could get a tailor to make those ready to wear, guys. And at the end of the day, do you know who I ended up using? I ended up using my normal tailor that I already had. So you can imagine, and she was doing the work well, because I just felt, oh, I have a big vision, I want to do this, I want to do that, and I was not looking at my immediate environment. And if you understand the kind of country we are in right now, if you are in Nigeria, please, before, business was about like, okay, importing things from outside and coming to sell. But if you know what the exchange rate is saying now, I think you should have come to the point of thinking like, okay, what is in my environment, what is around me in Nigeria, how best can I make use of the resources that are around me in Nigeria, and how can I start thinking of how to, you know, build a global market such that I earn in different currencies, because that's what can really help you today. The naira has really been devalued, so you need to start thinking of how to earn in different currencies. So this is just to say that as a business person, as an entrepreneur, you need to be very careful, because what you are looking for outside may just be in your front. Learn to make use of what is at your disposal. Learn to look around you, because when you are doing business, you are thinking of how to save costs, you are thinking of how to utilize your resources best. And if you're always thinking, oh, how can I source it from China, how can I source it from this country and all of that, when you have those things here, you are actually you are losing your money, you are wasting money. So it's important for us to learn to look at our immediate environment. Trust me, there is a lot you can do with what you have at your disposal. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about is not doing enough research, guys. Doing a business, see, business goes beyond products, business goes beyond buying and selling. You need to understand the nitty-gritty of your industry. Like, don't just be a buyer and seller, don't just be a random buyer and seller, be an intelligent entrepreneur. Like, keep building yourself, research about your industry, research about your market, be knowledgeable. Don't just jump into things, do your research very well. That was what really caused the crash of my business. Like, I was too impatient, I just wanted to, you know, go all in, and I didn't do my research well. And I feel like if I had done better research, I would have avoided some of those mistakes. So it's important for you to carry out research, like keep learning, very important. So the next thing is not testing my market before ordering in bulk. Hey, guys, if you are running a business, especially a business that has to do with products, please, I beg you in the name of God, don't go and carry all your money and order for goods. Test your market. Start out with a small quantity. If you are producing, start by producing a small quantity. If you are selling, start by ordering a small quantity before you grow big, so that you will not cry in the future. Test your market. Learn to test your market. It is very important. Even many of these companies that have products that they produce and all, they usually send some samples, test them, use them to test the market, so that they can know how to grow. Don't just go all out without testing. It is very important. Carry out surveys, ask people questions, ask people, oh, if I bring so and so product and I want to sell it for so and so price, would you be interested in buying? Like, learn to have an idea of what your audience wants, an idea of the kind of taste that they have, so that you can make it you can tailor it to suit them. And one mistake a lot of business people make is that they think they are their customers, or they think their customers are them. Your customers are different. Don't do your business according to what you want necessarily. Do it according to what your customers want. Because I can remember when I was selling vintage shirts, guys, I'll literally bring some shirts and I'll look at this shirt and I'll be like, this one will not sell out fast. And guess what, guys? Some of those shirts that I thought will not sell out fast sold out the fastest, and some of them that I thought will sell out fast took the longest time to sell out. That's one thing about business. You are not serving yourself, you are serving your customers, so you need to be very, very conscious of them. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about is having a separate savings, not having a separate savings account for my business. So like, I was always that girl that, you know, has been disciplined with finances. I don't spend all my profits, I roll them back and all of that. But doing something is not enough. You need to learn how to do it well. You need to learn how to make it effective. You need to learn how to do it intelligently. So I was rolling back profits, but everything was mixing up into my account. I had one account for my business, so as I was rolling them back, everything was just in the same account. But as an entrepreneur, it is important for you to open a separate account. Aside that account that your customers send money to, have a separate account for your savings, where you know that when I want to order for goods, I don't touch from this account. Whatever, like, that is just savings for your business, more like emergency fund. Anything that happens, you can fall back to it. Or let's say when you want to carry out a very big project, or you want to move your business to the next level, then you can be like, okay, let me use this to fund this next level projects for my business. But it is very important for you to have a separate account for your savings. You may think you are saving, but if you're not separating them, trust me guys, it may not be very effective. So the effectiveness of saving is pulling it out of the normal funds you are operating with, and know that, okay, this one is just for saving. So it is very important. So last but not the least, guys, is using all my funds to order for goods. Guys, it is very, very wrong. It is. I can remember in 2020, a lot of entrepreneurs were in these shoes. Like, there are some people that use all their money, all their capital to order for goods, and the world was on lockdown, and they could not sell, they could not make sales, so their account was literally empty, and they had goods, and some of these goods were expiring. So it is very important for you to know the ratio in which you make your orders, to know the ratio of the capital that you put into your business. Never use all your cash, never illiquidate all your cash. It is very important to have liquid cash at every point in time. Never use all your money to order for goods, never use all your money for production, never use see guys, always have liquid cash in your account. It is very important, so that you will not end up being stranded. Because I mean, what if people don't buy the goods? What do you do then? Anything can happen. What if, God forbid, as they are bringing them, it crashes on the road, or people steal the goods or something? Like, you need to manage risk well. So with this, I have come to the end of this video. I'm sure this was actually a short one, but I want to hope and believe that we have one or two to pick from this video. So don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to this channel, guys. See you on the next one. Bye.